and have done so for the past 30 years. On the back table, I also put the Business Watch brochure back there, so please pick that up and take it with you so that you can read it. Now, there are a couple of things. I don't have an easel or anything to put this up on. It says, what is a Business Watch? It's a voluntary self-help anti-crime. Okay, thank you. Oh, you're gonna hold it. Okay, I gotta hold it down here so it doesn't mind that. Okay. Okay, it's a voluntary self-help anti-crime program where the key to success is community involvement. That's business merchants getting involved with other business merchants in order to get a pulse. See, because you actually set the pulse for your business community. Each and every one of you are a very, very integral part. So that if one business put in septet, brightened up their particular location, and another one doesn't, guess what the potential intruder or assailant is going to do? He's going to choose that particular location that hasn't made those particular improvements. So we're looking at making improvements across the board here in the community. Okay. It says why participate in Business Watch. It says to help the police, number one. Number two, to provide an avenue of communication between the businesses and the business community and the police. And thirdly, to learn about crime prevention techniques to reduce crime and the fear of crime in the area. Okay, now the concept of community or Business Watch organizing, it's just, we're just really talking about the concept of community. And basically what that, basically what we're talking about is communication, setting up a phone tree or communications network so you can share information with your fellow business merchants. Okay, the social function of the group is to get you together so that you can meet one another, because we know that if I know you on a first name basis, I would have more of an interest in your best security than if I only knew you as the guy down there at the store on the corner. So there's a social function to it as well. And it's basically neighbors helping neighbors, business merchants helping business merchants. There's also strength in numbers when it comes to lobbying City Hall for certain things. If you needed additional street lighting or better street lighting, more efficient street lighting in the area. If you decided to change the paving like a lot of business corridors do to define their particular area, you guys get together, you do that. Like I said, there's strength in numbers. And by forming or spinning your Merchants Association into a Business Watch group, you're actually doing what the San Francisco Police Department asks you to do as business merchants, to assist them by becoming the eyes and ears of law enforcement and leaving the actual law enforcement where it belongs with them. Okay, also important mechanics. The block map has to be set up. I did, I'll take it from the list. Here's a group that we formed out on Leland Avenue, and most people, you can't really see it right now, but this is from Bayshore all the way down to Rutland, and the actual business number or address number is listed on there on the front. Then you just turn it on the back, and then there is all of the information listed on all of the businesses. Now, in your particular Merchant Watch group, you decide the use of this particular map and phone tree. Normally, we utilize it for safety and security, not for marketing your goods in your store and things of that nature. If you were to come to your particular business at 4:30 in the morning, knowing that your neighboring business partner is not there, but you see some activity going on, we do encourage you to dial the police. But if you're not sure, then you have the contact number of that owner. You can dial them at home, and I bet you at 4:30 in the morning, he or she is not going to mind calling the police and say, I'm not there, you need to go and see about that particular location. So it is very important that the block map be done, the phone tree. This is a block map as well as a phone tree, all in one. As the captain was talking to you about the emergency response card, say for instance, there's a burglary or some type of emergency at your business at night during hours of, during the time that you're closed, what will happen is the police officer that comes out there sees that, gets back to the card file, finds the contact person, calls the contact person. Say for instance, your display window is broken. If that window is broken, the police department can't find a responsible person to come there to the store, then that means that they're going to have to send an officer out there by that particular window all night until you return to work. So it's important that you fill out those emergency contact cards for the captain and his district station. And if you happen to have friends with businesses throughout other districts, please inform them of that as well. Okay, now the phone tree basically is a notification system. Say for instance, if, God forbid, there's the 3rd Street corridor, this particular phone tree, you can notify your particular neighboring business neighbors that there's a disturbance coming down, and basically you can go shelter in place. In downtown San Francisco, we have down in the financial district around Union Square, we have a Merchants Watch group, Maiden Lane. And I don't know how many of you have heard about Black Bloc. It's an anarchist group, and they like to dress in black and hoods and things like that. They went downtown and just smashed a bunch of windows along Grant Street. But fortunately enough, some of those particular businesses, well, they got caught, you know, kind of off guard, and there was a lot of damage caused. But when there are planned types of activities like that, businesses are notified, and oftentimes they will go and plyboard up those particular windows and things of that nature when they know that major rallies or disturbances are possible in the area. Okay.